Through its long history, the United Board for Christian Higher Education in Asia has supported education of the whole person, intellectually, spiritually, and ethically. Our work began nearly 100 years ago in 1922, when missionary leaders from several Christian denominations united in their shared commitment to higher education in China. They were dedicated to the institutions they had helped create: the University of Nanjing, Yanqing University, and Shandong Christian University. Soon, this union expanded to 13 Christian colleges and universities in China, which led to the formation of the United Board. From our earliest days, the United Board has seen higher education as a pathway to developing new generations of leaders, first in mainland China, then in Hong Kong and Taiwan, and later in East Asia, Southeast Asia, and South Asia. Today, we form a network that embraces more than 80 colleges and universities across 15 countries and regions of Asia. Within the campus walls of colleges and universities of these regions, the United Board has found partners rich in intellect, strong in integrity, and determined in spirit. And together, we have built a network of institutions committed to whole person education.
Whole person education is the education of the whole human being. It forms a human being rather than simply transmitting information or specific skills. It creates people with imagination, creativity, the ability to work outside the box and to collaborate and build community. Those are skills we need in the contemporary world.
Whole person education prepares an individual for a lifetime of change, discovery, and contribution.
The whole purpose of our education is to prepare students for a purposeful life. In order to achieve that, we would like our students to be able to develop intellectually, emotionally, and then they also develop a sense of commitment to the well-being of the greater good of the community.
Through the United Board's network of colleges and universities in Asia, we are able to see the varied ways in which they are able to translate the goals of whole person education into practice. It's really very inspiring.
From Asia's diverse cultures and societies, a variety of approaches to whole person education have emerged. For example, Hong Kong Baptist University promotes education that fosters citizenship, knowledge, learning, skills, creativity, communication, and teamwork. Silliman University in the Philippines prepares students for well-rounded lives through rich experiences in the classroom, church, athletic center, cultural center, and community. And Lady Doak College in India has introduced Life Frontier Engagement, a combination of community-based action, research, and experiential learning.
We try to persuade students that preparing for a specific job is risky, actually. We want to tell our students that college experience actually is not vocational. It's a whole person education. So they need to acquire the ability to think critically, ability to communicate effectively, and ability to solve problems, especially those complicated problems. And also the ability to collaborate with other people of different backgrounds.
Whole person education connects these skills with concern for others.
I think we have to tell our students that we are here and we are who we are because other people took care of us. So we are able to survive and do well because we care for one another. Ultimately, we are judged by how we care for others.
At the United Board, we feel called to bring an alternative set of values to higher education. Our leadership and faculty development programs make that possible by investing in the people needed to deliver whole person education.
The United Board Fellows Program develops the dynamic leaders needed to advance whole-person education. These fellows learn new styles of leadership, observe best practices at other colleges and universities, and connect with their peers across Asia. The United Board Faculty Scholarship Program helps promising young faculty pursue advanced degrees at Asia-Pacific institutions. They strengthen their academic qualifications, embrace new ideas about teaching, and build academic networks.
United Board is interestingly a hybrid organization which makes grants as well as runs programs. We run programs and we bring people together, and it's always a very important and rich learning experience. But we also want to give grants so that the institutions themselves can do what they feel most important. In terms of teaching and learning, pedagogy, curriculum building, I think our grants really make a difference.
Whole-person education forms the core of the United Board's work in leadership development and faculty development, in creating links between the campus and the community, in building greater understanding of Asian cultures and religions. We see our impact in the educators who embrace whole-person education, in the students whose lives are touched and transformed. The United Board is not alone in this work. It has always been united, with colleges and universities, with educators and donors who generously share their intellectual and financial resources.
In 2022, the United Board will celebrate 100 years of service. We know that the work that we began 100 years ago is really not over yet. In many ways, as we look at the opportunities that lie before us, the work is really just beginning. And so we reach out at the time of our centennial to say who will share this work with us. And we trust not just in God's providence, but in the generosity of donors and friends of the United Board who supported us for a long time and whom we count on for support in the future.